alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Here in Houston, it's another home game for the Rockets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
Yeah, they faced each other twice last season, and they split those two games in what really wasn't a season to remember for either team.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Carter Williams going up in the back. And there's Embiid. And it's Wilson Chandler. That's good from Howard, and the assist by Fry. Howard's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Rockets. Here's Philadelphia. Steve referenced the series between these teams a year ago, and Clark, it's a good thing they matched up well against each other because they didn't match up well with too many other teams.
Well, that's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, we don't mean to make light of it, but the reality is neither one of them gave opponents very much resistance or too many problems. It was really a down year for both teams.
So the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. We'll take that.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Now the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Now here's Carter Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
You know, it was great too, Kevin, was the way he balanced hitting his own shots and making plays for others.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Off the pick. That's good on the jump shot.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
Here's Fry after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Howard with it. And Fry sneaks it in. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Philadelphia with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Carter Williams kicks to Rope. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Dwight Howard. Philadelphia is shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys. Down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Now, here's Fry. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Clippers. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw, good. And the 76ers making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. Here's the screen, doubled by Fry. There's Embiid, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Rockets leading by 3. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second guessing. He might have them third guessing, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. him any mind there.
Now here's Carter Williams, guarded by Fry. They retain possession. And yes, sir, that one drops. For Houston, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Harden. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Here's Woodson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle, a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The 76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. So for the Rockets, Montezumas is checked in for Howard. Albert Covington comes in for Terrence Jones. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And the 76ers also making a change. Noel's checked in. Now, here's Fry. 6 points for him. It's Harden with the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Harden's got his first basket of the night.
That's just running the mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
There's Noel. Rockets with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong. They didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Noel.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's Montezumas. After the Sixers pick up 2. And the kick by Harden.
Punches it down on top.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Now they're not backing off at all, are they?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot off the pick. Good. 5 points in the game.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Here's Fry. He's got 6.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Harden comes in for Montezumas. Daniels, he's checked in for Ray McCallum. And it's the Wizard in for Isaiah Cannon. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Roten comes in for Carter Williams. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid is out there with Noel. Then it's Tony Roten. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Woodson at the 2 spot. Now here's Roten. Back to Chandler. Shoots from the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. Chandler's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
It's out of bounds for the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Now at the break of the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. In second, the Rockets.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
You know he can bounce. Right there, an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
And so here is Philadelphia. Following the score by Houston, and the officials call a traveling violation.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. First in opponent field goal percentage, second in steals, and they were number 2 in blocks, one of the best at denying opponents good
concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trailed by 8. Here's Roten. And that one's good. Roten's got 5 now. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here is Frank. He's got 10. The pass to Daniels. The feed to Covington. And it's Noel with the rebound. 76ers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Roten. Here's Fry. Harden outside. Feeds to Covington. Passes it to Fry. Blocked. 1 second left. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Rockets.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business.
Second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
What a game we've seen here for the Wizard. 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
And now let's check out the lineups. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Fry in at the 1 spot. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Miller. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard, in their last time out against the Clippers, played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 25 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing for.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Chandler, and here's a nice one-handed slam.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Now, here's Fry. He's got 12. And stolen by Roten. And here's the fast break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when the steal triggers the break.
And it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
For Houston, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The 76ers leading. Here's Carter Williams, and there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Embiid. Dishes it to Roten. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter Williams.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Nice D from Fry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 15 points for the Wizard.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Carter Williams kicks to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Chandler. The dish to Carter Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Owen. Ariza covering. He's let Jay on the way. That's good. 7 points in the game.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Here's Fry. It's blocked. And he gets the bucket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Carter Williams dishes to Chandler. Now here's Carter Williams. He started close. No good from 11 feet.
And his mechanics all out of whack now. No feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. He's gone ice cold here.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Chandler with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Carter Williams, the pass to Embiid. And that one's good. Embiid's got 6 points.
Look at the last 10 points they've given up here in the transition.
And defensively, guys, you got to recognize that threat and then make the adjustment.
Montezumas is checked in for the Rockets. McCallum comes in for Trevor Ariza. And the 76ers also making a change. Nerlens Noel checks in for Wilson Chandler. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Kicks it to Fry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. 76ers trailing. Carter Williams with it. Here's Rote. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. On the wing. That's good. Roten's got 11. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to it for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. Like 7 lead changes already.
Now, here's Harden. And Fry pitch to Harden. He feeds it to Fry. And he overshot that one, missing.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Roten dishes to Carter Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle starts. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Kanan. He dishes it to Hart. Pass to Kanan. It's stolen by Carter Williams. In a moment now to take a look at our state of the game. With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court vision from Carter Williams.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and really get the offense operating smoothly.
On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Wilson Chandler out there with Noel. And there's Embiid. And it's Michael Carter Williams. And it's Woodson at the 2 guard. Now, here's Fry. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Fry. Good. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in the past tunnel, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
I mean, I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty quick.
Here's Chandler after the made shot from Fry. 4 on the clock. Noel. Shot to that. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Daniels, he's checked in for Canada. And Philadelphia making a change here. Puts it up off the inbound. Shot no good.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Now, here's Fry. Carter Williams covering. Daniels passes to Fry. Ariza outside. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. And there it is again. Nice make there from Fry. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Chandler First shot, good.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Now, here's Fry. That's good. Fry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
But both teams their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
And there's the rejection. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. They set the pick. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. On the wing, Chandler. Wide open look. Another shot. No good. Good work defensively by Jones. Rockets leading by 6. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've been the aggressors. They've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
James Harden, he's checked in for Daniels. Houghton's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trailed by 8. Carter Williams kicks to Houghton. Embiid sets the pick for Houghton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Now, here's Frost. Harden outside. High in the post. Carter Williams covering. That pushes it to double digits. And that's now 9 points for Howard.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Embiid, no good.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. They're barely ahead of that category, but they needed them, they've gotten them, they've really battled them.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Well, plays like that, hustle plays on the glass, and then staying with it, being active, really caused some problems for that defense.
Now here's Carter Williams. Embiid sets the pick for Carter Williams. And the Houston leads the back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Embiid.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first one falls.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting. They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. He also made sure they understood the kind of defense they should be playing. He wants them playing it safe, not trying to make plays that could leave them exposed. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And so here is Philadelphia. James Harden picking up that last basket. Chandler dishes to Embiid. Pass to Chandler. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter Williams. And it's blocked by Fromm. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Houston. They're on a 16-6 run. Howard setting the pick for Harden. He kicks it to Fry. No one near him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that It's now 29 points for the Wizards.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for the Wizard. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Harden the pass to Fry. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. From 13, and it's Houston with another.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
And Embiid throws it down. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?